So your assumptions here that you won't pay it off until you're 74, we say, how detailed have you looked under the bonnet to work out if that's realistic? Is that still taking into account any rises in the rent that you're going to experience? Does that take into account the long-term average for interest rates? Does that mean the income that you're on now based on what income you might experience as an increase over time too? So I would say, great that you know what it looks like at 74, you want to bring it down to 65, but it's not until you actually get an opportunity to play with the what ifs that give you that peace of mind and clarity. Therefore, your question here at the end, you said it's really hard to forecast inflation. Yep, get it. It's actually really hard to forecast any of your financial goals beyond 5 years, if we're honest, because of so many of the moving parts that happen in the future. We've got 4 foundational pillars that we want you to master. Asset selection A, borrowing power B, cash flow management C, defense D. C, we have said from the very first episode of this podcast, is the hardest one to master because there are so many moving parts that you need to consider. So I would say to you that planning is the next step, because if you're at peak purchasing and you want to divest down to 3 and you want to get a real line of sight on the future, just getting real clarity around your numbers really is kind of the next step.